Okay, so who we got fast at the moment then? What tyres people are on?
Michael C is set on the 1:11.1 on the Ultras, followed by Mayhem at 13.0 on the Ultras, and Dougie at 14.5 on the Supers. They're the only 3 tyres we've got so far.
Okay, so we've got Michael C, Mayhem, Dougie, Madman, Blood and Sands, J19,
Oh, Callum Rose has crashed, I think.
Ah, also, so wasn't there Blood and Sands' friend supposed to be here today, or was he not being here today?
I don't think he was arriving today. He's asked for interest, but I don't think he was going to make it for today. Naked Boy gets into third on 14.1. Instantly beaten by Cutterland on the 13.1. Also on the Ultras.
So only Blood and Sands on the Hypers then.
White is also on the Hyper. Oh no, he's on the
Ultra.
Sorry.
White on Ultra.
Well, the graphic looked like it was showing Hypersoft for a moment there.
So Callum Rose crashed in Nouvelle Chicane.
Interesting.
The only reason I say that is because there's a whacking go big brake duct there.
Blood Sands is about to start a lap.
Madman is out on the lap, out on the track as well. It's interesting, everyone's avoiding the Hypers.
Most people are, yeah. So Blood Sands is out on the Hypers at the moment.
Now Blood and Sands has been quite quick recently, so could he cause an upset?
An 18.8 first sector isn't bad.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that was neutral. That was neutral through the hairpin.
It's a pole we're expecting to be in the 9s, obviously. Obviously this isn't Q3 at the moment, obviously. Ooh, bit of a lock up there. Oh, that might be an invalidation.
It's 15 minutes, son, so you might go away with that.
First off, wide.
Oh, wide. Ooh. This is untidy end to the lap for Blood Sands. A lot of locking up. Yeah, that's deep again.
This won't be 11.
It's going to be a 12?
But 12.6.
12.6. Good enough for seconds, so that's good enough to get through.
So it looks like then if Callum Rose is out, well, all people need to do is a lap.
Yeah, he suffered terminal damage on his first lap. So yeah, as long as people just set a lap, they're through. It'll be Callum who's will be the only person starting on fresh tyres. Oh, it's J19! Has crashed the
That's to back.
But lucky to survive.
That's to back.
Yes.
Now Madman's on a lap here. Is what Madman's on a lap.
He's cruising. This isn't fast.
You sure?
Doesn't, well, the engine note doesn't sound it anyway. It might be the Renault. Could it be?
Oh, it isn't. No, you're right. A 12, 13, 13.5.
Has he done enough just to get through and not use up tyre life there? That was not anywhere near on the limit.
His first sector was a 19.4, so that was all right.
Look at Soups. It's just
14.4.
Just done a 14.4.
Let's have a look at the data. Let's have a look at the data. So Michael C did an 18.7 first day. That's pretty good on the ultras. Then 34.1. Yeah, Madman was 7 tenths off in the first sector, 6 tenths off in the second sector. Final sector was identical.
7 tenths off first sector. No, that doesn't add up. That would only mean he'd be 1.3 off, but he's 2.4 off.
I'm looking at the wrong.
If he's 7 tenths and 6 tenths.
34.1 Middle sector. 31. 19.3. Oh yeah, he lost the second in the final sector. There we go.
There you go. Right, so J19 knows, again, all he has to do is just set a lap. You can just leave it in lean mix and
So
no
now
ERS mode. And I think
it might have been Soups.
Soups cruising back to the pit lane.
At the moment, it's a Haas
isn't it?
1-2.
Oh yeah, White's improved up to second. Just swap that. Yeah, J19 knows he doesn't need to go crazy with this lap. What he wants to do is he's already through, technically. He's being classified 10th at the moment.
It's interesting Dougie's gone on the Super, which means he's gone conservative.
Yes.
Then.
Yes, that will be. J19, all you need to do is do a slow lap. Do like a 1 minute 45 and you still go through.
It's interesting people's lines going on the pit straight. I wonder if that's the driving line.
Maybe.
You'd think it would be, oh my god, getting as close as you can to the, yeah. 19.4. The same as, Madman. Now, Madman doesn't need to win this race. He only needs to...
No.
Michael C has to win this race.
Yes, he does.
Is it fair to say, though, that some people don't like doing Monaco, so they wouldn't... So they would not turn up?
I do have that impression, because I know one person isn't racing just because they haven't bothered practicing.
Who's that?
I'm not going to say names. I don't want to cause any grief. Not live on air anyway.
Oh, okay, I think I might have an idea anyway. Or 11.8.
In 11.8. Not bad, right?
Considering he was 7/10 off of Michael C in the first sector, he kept the 7/10 at the end.
Yeah. Dougie's gone out again on Hypers.
Okay, so obviously he didn't like the going the mad approach. But bearing in mind, that's a bit worrying for the McLarens. A bit worrying for Soups and Matey Boy, because if he did a 14.5 on the Super, Ultra's about 7/10 faster, so that would put him a high 13.
13.8, that would be.
Mayhem's retired. That's a retirement, not a crash.
This is a B. Because his make sure that wasn't a crash.
Because otherwise his name would have gone to the bottom.
Yes, that is true. Dougie's taking a risk here. I'm guessing he only doesn't want to start on the Supers. That's the only reason why he'd be out there.
So Hypers then would give you about 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds. No, no. He's doing... Okay. Ooh, that was a bit of a lag there.
Okay, so we have nobody else on track for the final minutes.
So they might as well just retire.
Retiring. Yes.
Get it over and done with. So pole, I'm still saying pole should be a 9. If anyone does a 9, that will be pole. Low, I'm saying low 10s.
I was about to say, I think it'll be a low 10. I don't think they'll get into the 9s.
Okay.
I think they will be like a 10, between a 10-0 and a 10-2.
Ultras are supposedly what? 8/10 off a hype around here?
Yep.
8/10 would give them only, well, Michael C anyway, an 11.4?
10.3.
10.3, sorry.
Yeah, Madden's the only question one because, yeah, that was not a full pushing lap.
No.
So we still don't know what his capabilities are.
What would be interesting to see what the F1 guys can do comparing to F2, because obviously F2 can use
There's
traction controls,
only
it's a lot
Blood
easier.
and Sands who will be starting on the hypers.
In the top
only
10.
one.
So everyone's going for an easy one stop, but it'll be interesting to see what Blood and Sands does with that undercut, because the undercut is absolutely
Huge.
enormous here. It is absolutely enormous. The undercut is. This is what the F1 guys will have to have a think about, because obviously you want a track position, but you want to start on the harder tyre. But the hyper will have such a massive advantage at the start.
Yeah.
Or not really at the start, but at the first pit stop. But then the problem with that is though they've got to try and get the supers to last all the way to the end. And that's the problem. So J19 out first.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the messages on PSN, but we have been informed it's a dry race.
That's disappointing.
So...
I suspect everyone should be on the hyper. No
Yes,
mental people on the ultra. Look, quite a lot of people just want this track done and just to go away for another year.
Yeah, because these guys know that once this race is out of the way, they've got a nice 4-week break from the league, because this is their final.
And then they've got
race
another track which could be a bit of a pain in the backside on tyres.
Yes, so after this race they've got 4 weeks off before they do Canada. Because next week the F1 boys go around here, and then the week after that it's the weekend before Christmas. And then the week after that is obviously the weekend before New Year, so we're not bothering racing on those 2 weekends because we'll all be drunk.
Well, some will be, some won't be.
Will be. So absolutely everyone's out there now. J19 is first to
start a lap.
Can you make any improvements on what was it? 1180 did.
11.8, so it should be sort of a low 18 first sector for a quick first sector. Ooh, that's wide.
That's wide.
18.9. He was slower in the first sector than he was on the ultras. Where's Michael C? That's the one you want to see.
That's wide again at the hairpin.
See what he does this. Oh, is he yellow? Sector 1, sector 2.
News crashed at Mirabeau. More yellow, sector 2.
Through the McLaren, I think. 18.7 first sector from Michael C. Matey boy. Will he get out of the way?
J19 goes a 1:10.5.
Oh, more for the yellow flag sector 2. This doesn't look that good for Michael C. so far.
Connecting through there though.
Not real spin though. Wide. Oh, that's wide. 52.5. Doesn't look that wide.
More yellow, sector 2 and 3.
That might be Matey boy getting out the way.
May well be.
Wide again, Randy nodes. This does not look good. This would be an 11. No, be 10.
Oh, no.
11. Oh,
10,
no, 10 9.
The J19 first blood.
Madman 51.3 middle sector. A lot quicker. Awful lot quicker. Oh, that was good.
Oh,
Through there.
That was good.
What? Ooh, no, that was fine. This will be quick.
This is a 9.
This will be a 9. No, 9. Line 1.
Wow. Okay, we were both wrong.
No, I did say a 9. I said a 9 you'd be doing round here.
Well, you end up finish up by saying no, low 10. That was what you said.
That means then the F1 guys are going to be in the mid 8s. Then if pattern was right. So Mayhem's 53.8 at the moment. This will be in 11, I'd say. But then he hates this. But quite a lot of drivers hate this track. 12. Yep, 12.5. So 7th.
19.1.
More yellow flags. Oh, Michael C improved to a 10.0. And as we're in one of the casino cities, 007.
He had to, didn't he? This man through the middle sector, 53. Oh, and he's hit the wall! Put the lands out. Oh, how's he not destroyed his car?
Because he's on full!
I'm sorry!
He's on full! So that's in the swimming pool section.
It is.
Now I take it, does the pit lane entry commitment line does not matter necessarily here?
No, because they don't do it in real life, do they?
Right. I was only putting the question out there if people see going over the yellow line, solid yellow line. That's all.
No, there's less of a tolerance.
Who's already texted me? Already? Who's already texted me? Who has the cheek?
What can Dougie do?
Oh, miss your demon.
Oh.
Okay, so J19 does another lap, or starting another lap.
Yeah.
Let's see how he does this time. Will he get the casino square bit a bit better? I do apologise. Yeah. He got it better, but it didn't look particularly smooth. 18.9 again.
19.877.
Oh, okay, I got 18.908. That looks alright. Why is he only in 4?
I have no idea.
Do you reckon some of them actually don't look at what they're doing? Sometimes.
Or they forget the acknowledgement of hot lap mode.
52. Oh,
wall. Wall.
Deep.
10? Is this going to be another 10? Not really an improvement, I don't think.
No, it won't be in a 10.9. Half a second off.
Dougie jumped into P8 on a 13.3 on the lap he's just done.
Mayhem's the next one to really start a lap, I believe. Unless it'll be Putterland. No, Putterland's just started the lap. Yeah, Putterland's just started his lap now, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so ignore Mayhem's first lap. He's doing two slow laps to start with.
Okay. Putterland's just on an 18.8 first sector.
That's pretty good. That's with that's on the same sort of thing as J19. But will he keep with J19? Ooh, lock up. That looks alright.
52?
High 52.
No, wall. More wall, yeah. Bit of wall banging going on here. That's deep into the last gap again.
Wide and Anthony knows. This will be a 10, 11, 11, 5.
5, and that's a 5th. Right.
Right, so Mayhem's about to start a proper lap now.
Soups is also just starting a lap as we speak. All yellow sector 3.
There might be people backing up.
Soups does a 19.0 first sector.
Mayhem does a 18.8 first sector.
The tunnel for Soups. That's a move out. Nice through there, that was good through there. Matey Boy goes 5th on 11.3. It's a 53.2 for the middle sector for Soups. This might be an improvement for him.
53.1 for Mayhem. 7 temps up.
Soups are coming over the line, does a 11.9.
And Mayhem will do a 11.6.
11.6. What about the guys at the front?
Madman hasn't bothered going back out again. Or he's done an out lap and gone back in again pretty much. Michael C's gone back in again.
Yep,
Michael C's done. Gen 19's carried on, but this won't be an improvement.
Oh, it might be. It might be.
Oh! Major Boy's backed off. Mayhem's backed off. Soups is carried on.
No, I don't think this is a good. This doesn't look right though. It's 53.
53, oh, 2 temps. 2 temps up. Oh, that looked good for Anthony Nose. Will it be enough to dislodge Mayhem?
It will be.
Yes, it will be.
Oh!
Doug is on a lap or not? No, Doug is not. Doug is out.
He's hit the wall.
Yes.
And that is now.
We're just waiting for
Matey Boy.
Matey Boy's still on a lap.
He's still on a lap. He's 300.
He may run out of battery though. Huh?
He was 300 up for his first sector, but as you say, Mike's run out of battery.
Wide. 52.5. 400. What? This is gonna hit the. No, he's backed off now.
Okay, he's backed off now.
I think he might have overcooked his rear booties a bit. Don't pit, don't pit, don't pit. Good.
No, he's not. He's cruising to the line.
And hitting the wall at the same time.
And there we go. End of qualifying with Madman. Absolutely, get a lap right out of the bag early doors. Taking pole by 8.5 tenths.
Very funny deck, very funny deck.
Uh-oh, what's he
I
saying?
had a message on Facebook saying, go, 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 come on!
Okay, so it's the mandatory 5-minute break now.
Yep.
So we will be going at 7:43.
Yes. So who do you think will hit the wall first?
I dread to think almost, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know.
Will there be an incident at turn 1?
Oh god, yeah.
I have 1 vote for mayhem. I'm getting my audience involved and taking a vote.
But the audience should not be the people taking part.
I'm
That's
getting
not
everyone
good.
involved. I'm doing the BBC slogan. Get involved.
Well,
They
get
want everyone to
involved and
get
sell its
involved.
rights.
Huh?
Get involved and sell its rights to TV time.
Okay then. Let me put it this way then. Would we have a retirement at turn 1? Or will we have very nice, sensible drivers?
I do, maybe not so much turn 1, but I do suspect a retirement by the end of lap 1.
Okay. Which one will be Mayhem Corner this time then? Mayhem Chicane. Nouvelle, I suspect.
I reckon a lot of people might get sort of done at tobacco, you know.
Yeah?
I reckon so. A lot of people
There's
turning
quite a
in
lot of
too
people
early
that
or
have
not
gone
turning in early enough.
at Casino Square.
Yep. Mirabeau's quite easy to outbreak yourself at.
Yes, Mirabeau, definitely, yeah. But so Sandevot, though.
At least for Sandevot, if you know if you are outbreaking yourself, or if you're not going to make the corner, you can just turn in and
Or
cut it.
the Verstappen chicane. Maybe, but not
One
sure
thing
about
I'm
that.
expecting to see is a lot of corner cut penalties.
You think?
I think so, because it's quite easy
We are
to get
talking
corner
about
cuts on the likes
Monaco
of...
here.
Yeah, but I mean, it is very easy to get a corner cut at the likes of turn 1,
Nouvelle as well.
Nouvelle if you're too deep, and at the Verstappen chicane. If you're too greedy on the curb there, on the second part of the that chicane.
I've got another vote. First crash at Casino Square.
Casino Square, okay.
They're saying
I need to
turn
get
1
to a
very
stream
easy
one.
this year.
I need to get to your stream and participate in this vote.
You're not supposed to take part. Tobacco is a killer, being told as well. Yes. Remember, these guys are on full damage, not simulation damage. Though as well.
Yep. Which will help
And
them.
you may start the race.
Oh yes. Send the signal. Go!
Go, F2, go, go.
Oh god, that's the last thing. That's the last thing F2 need is a cheerleader.
Yay! Oh god.
So we know London Sands is on the hypers. We know Dougie's on the supers.
Yep.
The rest of the top 10 are on ultras. The only thing we don't know is what tyre Callum
Rose is on.
will sign on. He's the only one who will get a free choice.
I would say hypers because he sometimes likes starting on the softest tyre.
He's on the ultra.
Oh, okay, I'll shut up then.
Oh, yeah, Duck's car's on the grid.
Oh, was he here then, was he?
No, he didn't. Well, he didn't make the start of quali. He did join, but I thought he'd left.
So we've got to remember that he is, because we have everything. No, we don't have a Williams. Why is it put him in the Mercedes, not a Williams?
No, you can't select his car. You can't select his car, so I don't actually think he's here. I think he's joined and left. There is no car for him to select.
Oh, Callum Rose has already gone deep into Mirabeau. Oh God, it's only the formation.
There's not a lot of opportunity to get a jump at the start. Oh, Madman's had a spin at the back. Because the run to turn one is almost non-existent.
Well, it depends, because remember when we had was it the Spain race? One of the F1 guys went absolutely nowhere at the start. So
Yeah,
it's still
Dave,
an important start. Yes, it was. I didn't want to say names.
I did to help me initially.
Right then.
Right.
Who am I going to have to watch to get to the start of the grid?
Everyone.
I wish they did actually fix this, because you'd normally think, okay, I'm going to watch number one, but no, that doesn't how it's not how it works here. Oh, yes, it is today. It is today.
3 lights, 4 and 5. And
Pause.
the normal lag starts. And we are
That was held for a while. Oh, good start for Michael C.
Michael C's had a good start.
Oh!
J19 up the inside.
He's through.
He's through. And Matey Boy's got White as well. What's going on further down the field? We don't know what to look at. Everyone appears to be through Mirabeau. Oh, that was Doug Callum, I think, in the back of London Sands.
And Madman already making his escape. Is your gaps broken?
Yes, I'm just getting the arrows.
Right, okay, not just me then. Hopefully when we hit the first lap.
It will refresh itself.
Oh, I think J19 just hit the wall.
No, I think he's alright. No, J19's in the wall this time!
That was damage there.
That was definitely damage, and I think Michael C may have hit the back of him.
I think he might have got away with that. I think because he braked really hard. It's just damage on, it was damage. It was damage on J19.
London Sands and Mayhem are both pitting for damage and both going on for the super soft.
J19 is missing a part of his front wing.
A fair chunk of it as well.
Now we're going to have a J19 train.
Yes,
for
we
a
are.
while. So it might have actually, even if Mayhem did have damage 2 on the first lap, maybe it might not be that bad.
It might not be a bad thing, especially if J19 is to be holding the field up.
Which I think he will be. He's got all the way back to Soups already. Oh, that's wall again.
The problem is though, he's got so much understeer, he's got to do well to keep it out of the barrier for further occasions.
Unless he pits now. Will he pit now? No, he won't.
He's going to stick with it. He knows if he stays in front of them, he will have position. And this might, if this goes on for a while, this might force people to want to pit early. Just to do something different.
Oh, Dougie's in the wall.
Oh, both Ferraris in the wall.
Well, Callum Rose is in the pit lane entry wall.
Yeah,
and Dougie is actually in the Rascas.
I think they hit each other at Rascas. And Dougie managed to get to the pit lane first.
Right, so there, Mayhem's back up to 8th, so effectively he hasn't lost anything because he started 8th. So we've got to keep an eye on that gap now, so it's 28 seconds from Mayhem to Soups.
Look at the gap, J19 is already 5.4 off Madman after 3.5 laps.
Well, and this is the thing, they're not, because no one's on the hypers. Because no one's on the hypers, there'll be no overheating tyres.
There'll be no overheating tyres, and they can't really pit too early.
No.
As well, so they'll ruin their strategy.
Now, in theory, the super soft runners can get to the end. In theory.
It's a push.
It is a push, though.
Though, to be honest, you say the J19 train, it's more of a matey ball train at the moment.
Michael C was nearly in the wall there.
There's more of a train behind Matey Boy than there is a J19.
So Callum Rose, I think, will already nearly be a lap down. Yep, because Madman can see Callum Rose already.
Yeah, yeah, that's it's a bit disheartening. After 3 laps for Callum Rose, he's about to be lapped.
What? Oh, God!
Oh, Michael C was in the wall. I think
No
Michael
damage.
C might have just...
No damage.
This full damage rather than simulation has helped them massively.
Yep. It's like Baku, wasn't it? Actually, no. No, let's not remind them of Baku. DRS does absolutely nothing here. This is what I'm just moving on to a different. There's your first one. Moving on to a different point, just for a second.
Yeah.
The 2019 regulations obviously makes it easier for the cars to follow. But does that mean then that it will be easier to overtake at places like Monaco, or will it make absolutely no blind bit of difference or whatsoever?
It'll be easier for them to be right up behind the other car, but unless... I don't think it really matters what the regulations are. It's almost near impossible to pass it anyway.
All the other... It's like the... I'm going to go back a few years, back to like 2000 now, where we had both Hasses stuck behind 2 different cars, but back then it was 2 Jordans behind both McLarens.
Oh, Michael C on the inside of J19 at Rascas!
No, it was backed
quite
off.
Put it off.
Meanwhile, Matey Boy's had a spin at Verstappen chicane.
Yes, he has.
I thought someone had gone white there, because it looked like White was trying to go up the inside at Verstappen. Oh, he's got
him!
I wonder if J19 went wide. Or has he missed more wing?
I think he might be missing more wing. It does look like it. More the left part of the wing missing.
I need a better view. Don't know. I'd say it's... Oh! What now?
Tell you what, J19's not finished with this. The problem is, they're going to find it so hard to outbrake him or do anything now with that damage to the wing, but they are coming to Callum Rose to lap.
So will J19 box now? Madman new fastest lap. That was close.
No, he stays out.
So Mayhem is now 11 seconds behind. Oh, this is interesting. He's 11 seconds behind Matey Boy, but now only 25 behind Soups. So that's interesting. He's already caught 5 seconds.
Yeah, 4.5, 5 seconds.
And Matey Boy's in. And because was that to do with wing damage as well?
Yeah.
Yes, it will be. Yeah, he's missing the left-hand side of the wing.
See what's going on as well.
But we have a new train, the white train.
And J19's right on the back of Michael C again through the tunnel.
Oh,
He was having a look. I wonder if Michael C has also got a little bit of damage, you know, because I would have thought he would have pulled away with the damage that J19's.
oh, Blood and Sands is back in. The voter's closed! Stop voting! As new regs make the cut, make a narrow way so high speed straight is easier. And please stop screaming, I have neighbour's cat outside my door. No! Put the lands in. Right, so this will be interesting. Will Mayhem be ahead of Putterland?
Yeah, for damage as well. Putterland's hitting for damage as well.
Then this will be interesting. Mayhem's coming round the chicane.
No. Putterland should still have this by a long way. Putterland's already at the exit now.
Although here comes Mayhem now.
Putterland should get it as long as he's committed. He's get years ahead, just.
So yeah, so anyone has damage. Oh, saying that.
Will be at risk.
Putterland's bouncing off the wall quite happily. Got more Soups and White now again.
J19 and Michael C aren't.
Dougie's back in the pit lane.
Either. Yeah, Dougie's. I think that's for the second time, isn't it? This is the problem we have at Monaco.
It's only the top
J19
5 that have not had a pit stop for misuse of damage. Did I just use a misuse of damage? What do I mean by that? Oh, Michael C's wide.
The problem is this. Oh, that was a tap. The problem is this is one part of the track you cannot overtake at. You have to be patient and get a run out of here to have a go into Nouvelle.
Well, he's fairly close saying that. But
covers him off.
Oh, he's deep. But he'll get away with that. Ooh, that's wide.
From J19. That'll be more damage gone, surely.
Does he pit now? No.
No.
Well, do you remember the other tyre that used... Because we've done a bit of running here, have we or have we not?
We have.
The tyre that suffers the second most here is the front left. And what damage has J19 got? Oh, I reckon Michael C's lost the front part, the right part of his wing.
I think he has. I'm just going to go and play this now because I don't reckon we'll get a lot of TV time for this. But hello, Madman. Hello, enjoy your 15-second lead. Right, goodbye. Let's go to the rest of the field.
Oh, yellow flag sector 3. Who's had a boo-boo?
Callum Rose.
Callum Rose again.
Verstappen corner. And he's slammed it straight.
That's more wing damage.
He's got to be careful. He's going to get disqualified for parking in a dangerous place soon if he ain't careful. Or for driving the wrong way.
Oh, 3 seconds up over J19. That was a Nouvelle.
J19. Move on.
J19 is suffering so much understeer. I reckon he's overcooked his front left boot.
Oh, that's Callum Rhodes in Rascats.
Schumacher corner. There we go. Has Madman hit the wall, or is he just backed off?
I think he's just having a lovely Sunday evening stroll, as Callum Rhodes is...
I think that's rubbish.
Crash.
I think Madman's hit the wall. He's missing front wing. Madman is missing front wing. Left, right hand side. Right hand side.
So we can get a look.
Need a top view,
Oh
preferably.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I think he has.
Not much, but I think he has tapped the wall somewhere.
But to be honest, he's got such a lead. He's got a
Meanwhile, the
flexibility.
pit stop battle. Soups is now... Oh, hang on, what's that? 22 ahead of Putterland?
Yeah, but then Mayhem's 8 behind, so that's 30 seconds now
Yeah.
between Soups and Mayhem. So it's gone up again. More yellow sector 2.
No, it's gone...
Who's that?
yes, it has gone up, yeah.
That's Dougie. Dougie at Nouvelle.
Yep, seconded. But Blood and Sands is back in again for a new front wing.
But these guys know if they only break their wing and not destroy their car, just finishing the race, and they've got points again. So
Indeedy.
as demoralising it might be, pitting 3, 4, 5, 6. I think the record I've seen here is 11 times. In one of the older games. Still, it will be a points finish if you get to the end, even if it is 4, 5, 6 laps down.
Oh, J19's bigger wall.
Spun.
That's overheat. That's an overheated front left tyre. If I saw one,
Yeah.
that would be. And he's missing the entirety of the left-hand side now, and he will
He
have to pit now.
He might as well pit now,
And he's he's missing the entire left-hand side of the end plate and everything.
meanwhile, just behind them, Soups and White
Still going on.
still going on.
Have these two lost any part of their wing yet? White looks attacked.
Soups looks alright as well. Yeah, there's J19
J19's
boxing.
going in.
So McLaren 1-4, Haas 2-3.
So J19 will come up behind Putterland. No,
All Blood and Sands has gone.
Blood Sands, I believe, has retired in the pit lane. This will be
Oh,
close.
Soups on the inside of White.
This will be
That's Casino
close.
Square.
This will be close. No. Putterland's got J19.
Soups has just done White at Casino Square.
How did he do that?
He's done him round the outside at the top of the hill.
How did he do
And
that?
got the right... I've no idea, but he's managed to pull it off.
Do you reckon White's got wing damage?
I think he might have a bit, you know.
Because Soups has
All of a sudden
gone.
he's dropped off.
Or we're going back to the overheated front left tyre.
Yeah, it could be more of that. Because I don't see any damage. And again, I can't really get a good camera angle to confirm that.
Well, I'm
think
just
if he
looking at
pits
how
now,
wide his right hand side tyre, how wide he's taking right hand corners. And he's 2.2 off his own time. So I guess it might have been a good thing that no one was on the Hypersoft.
Yes.
This Soups has got such a good front end on that McLaren, it looks like.
Well, that'll be a help from Madman, that setup, won't it?
You'd think so, yes.
You would think. Madman's looking rather, at the moment, even though it looks like he's got wing damage, rather comfortable.
Well, he's got a pit stop lead now, if he didn't have damage. So you have 2 retirements, so everyone up to 9th now will get points.
Yep. And Dougie's already a minute 6 off Matey Boy.
And Matey Boy's a minute and 9 off the leader.
Soon we will have J19 on the back of Putterland.
Yes.
Putterland went back out on the
That's
Ultras,
interesting. Soups has only gone 2600,000 slower than his best time. So no, his setup still works and his tyres are still alive. It'll be interesting to see what's Madman's times been.
I think Michael Z's made an error.
15 ones. Yes,
Michael Z's just lost
I would
2
say
seconds.
he has. We'll have a look in this middle sector. Now I don't know whether or not this is...
Oh, that's... I think he's lost more of his right hand side of his wing.
No, he's
That's
only
a lot more
2
understeer.
He's only 2 tenths off what his personal best is. And remember, if he's... Well, this is what I'm on about. It might be the front left overheating again. It might be the front left overheating issue.
Yeah.
16.3 is what Michael C's just done. What's Soups doing? What's Soups' last time? .3, so they're both the same. But Soups was only 2 tenths off his best, whereas Michael C is 7 tenths off his best.
Yep. Right, we've got a battle for 5th going on.
Yep, Putterland and J19.
J19 is looking to make a move early on. And no, he had to back out of that. Otherwise that might have been more wing going.
Oh, yellow flag 6.
I think that might be Dougie. Yep, Dougie again.
I'll tell you what, Putterland's only 15 seconds behind White. So I would say then Putterland is on a 2-stop strategy. Then.
Well, Putterland,
well, he has to be
pitted.
because he has to be.
He's already pitted for a new wing and he's gone back on the same tyre as he had before.
Yes.
So he's got to pit again regardless. J19 will be going as long as he can.
But he has to get by Putterland.
He's got to get by Putterland ASAP. And we know Putterland is pretty difficult to overtake.
At the best of times. They're only 14 seconds behind White now. I kind of hope Putterland keeps this one going because he was doing quite well at Spain, I believe.
Yeah.
And then something happened at Spain.
J19 is not close enough for turn 1 this time.
See, J19's in the high 15s, so they're actually quicker than Michael C and Soups. But they're not... Well, obviously J19 can go an awful lot quicker than this at the moment, but needs to get by Putterland. 2 takes in there. Would you think Mayhem's strategy is get to the finish and don't crash?
Mayhem's, yes. I think that'd be a strategy for a lot of people.
I believe that would be Matey Boy's strategy now. And if he does crash, make it as minimal as possible.
That'd be
Putterland's
Dougie's
defending
strategy. That'd be Matey Boy's Mayhem's. I think that would have been done the same in Calamosa as well. Calamosa's left, but he's already out, so...
But Soups is now only 12 seconds behind Michael C. And has pulled away 8 seconds. Here we go again with J19. He's not close enough this time, surely. No! I think he got away with that. He has. That is really, really lucky if he has got away with that. I think he has got away with that. That's the full damage for you, not simulation. The smallest of taps gives you damage. And now they're only 11 seconds behind White now. So they're taking about 3 seconds. They're taking about 2.5 seconds.
Got to boost up the hill.
Yeah, but they're taking about 2 and a bit seconds out of White a lap. Or will be now. It'll be now. But this will be tight. We have to go.
Putterland defends.
That's going to be deep from Putterland. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
This is why we hate Monaco. I
will personally say Putterland should concede the position there.
Yeah, because he stayed ahead by driving off the track.
He was defending.
Oh, yellow for 1
second. Who's that? Not sure who that was.
I don't know. That might have been someone letting a back marker through.
Yeah, I would personally say Putterland should let J19 go. He was defending, outbraked himself, and then maintained the position. And nearly put J19 in the wall for good measure as well. Oh, Matey Boy's in the pits. I was about to say Matey Boy was right on the back of Mayhem there, but Matey Boy's boxing again. Look at Mayhem's right hand side of his wing. I don't think there's anything there.
Missing. Yeah, that's missing. Yeah, that's damaged. You think? Or is he missing both parts?
I think he's
missing both parts. I think he's missing both parts.
Nothing else. Yeah, that's a lot of understeer. Right, J19's back on Putterland again. He's getting rather impatient, you'd feel. Oh, this is a better chance. He's already up the inside. Oh, Putterland put him in the wall! Putterland squeezed him up against the wall.
Yeah, he did, yeah. No,
this is going to end in a crash. Oh.
Oh no, not again.
Did they suffer damage in that?
We'll have to keep an eye on the pit stop.
So.
No, I think they got away with that one as well.
But that was a lot of argy-bargy. Putterland looked like he squeezed J19 in the pit wall. Got a better run out of one, and then it was just pure wheel banging up the hill.
Well, I think
going to hit the wall there.
Not in the tunnel!
Got the inside in the tunnel!
Oh, God. Not in the tunnel, please. Not in the tunnel. Right. Not into back. Not into back. Please. Oh, no. Wall. Now, can I make a suggestion point now?
Go on.
Soups is now just over 10 seconds behind Michael C now.
He is indeed. He's making good progress. If White gets a penalty.
And I think White is pulling away from these two.
Well, based on what the lap we've just seen, I'm not surprised.
It's quite impressive though, the
yellow sector 2, who's that?
Dougie.
Dougie again, yep, down the run off the Mirabeau.
Soups is actually up on his personal best at the moment.
Yeah, the two McLarens are getting really good pace out of their Ultra Softs. Madman's pretty well. Yeah, near as
Madman is over
half a minute.
Yeah, Madman is over a pit stop ahead now, regardless if he has damage or not. Yeah, Soups just done his personal best of 15.5.
Putterland has just pulled back the time lost to White in that lap that those two had their battle.
But here we go again.
Yep, round 5.
Putterland's keeping it really close to the wall now.
Inside wall this time.
I'm finding it easier to actually just ride on board rather than rather than watching the television camera. Woo! Ah!
Behave yourself.
Oh.
Alright, can J19 get a run through the tunnel again?
I think he's too far back.
Putterland is really defensive. Oh, Michael C's pitting.
Is this for...
And
I
it's
don't think
ultras
that...
again.
That weren't for damage either. So he's two stopping.
Yeah, that's a definite two-stop because he's committed to the same tyre again.
And look how far back J19 is now compared to Michael C.
Yeah.
Now it'll be interesting to see how far can Soups get his tyres, because I think he might be able to go on Supers to the end.
I think that's what the McLarens are thinking of, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where can J19 get this done? He's clearly quicker. Again, a great run through the tunnel. But again, Putterland going ultra defensive. That's good. And they both cut the chicane. I could just, unfortunately, I could just see this ending in tears.
Yep, I can as well. I'm just waiting. Admittedly, Putterland keeps bouncing off the wall, so I suspect he'll get damage in a minute. Oh, like that! It'll be now! It'll have to be now!
Yeah, that's got to be done now, surely.
Yep, done now. There we go.
Ooh, he's deep into, he didn't want to concede that position, but that will cheer J19 up, and he will now disappear off, you would think.
And Putterland's got damage, I think.
Yeah, I saw some wing bouncing down the pitch straight out of the final corner. I think he knocked his wing at the final corner.
Haven't lose Mayhem is still going on with 2009 spec front wing.
What lap times did he do on those?
18 O's.
Yeah.
Not quick.
No. He's been slower than 19.8.
Supers is in. For Supers. Right, so this is 50. Oh, thank God for that. McLaren didn't go. I was thinking, oh no, not again.
Oh, Putterland spin in the pit lane.
Right. Ooh, that looked tight on the pit lane exit line. Right. Okay.
Rejoined ahead of J19 as well.
Yes. So he has now got to get these tyres to lap. Sorry. Start again. He's now got to do 52 laps. More yellows. That might have been Maisie Boy. No front wing. Forget 09 spec, he's 75 Williams spec. Or 82 Williams spec. Whee! That was concerning. Putterland went on the hypers. Mayhem
retired.
So now we know Mayhem can finish no lower than 7th by this method.
Eighth, Dougie's still in.
Sorry,
Dougie in theory
sorry.
could sniff Mayhem as a shocking final 50
if he
laps.
crashes. Now we're going to have a white versus Soups round 2.
Well, Putterland has just smacked the wall again. Bits are back.
That's understeer. We're going to have a White versus Soups battle again here.
We might not. I think we might see White pit before Soups will get there.
Soups has a lot of understeer. Is it just these tyres not warming up? Is it getting darker or is it just me?
I think it's just you.
Are you sure?
Hope so. I don't think I can cope with it raining.
Is Soups a controller guy?
Pass.
Right, so White went round again. Yeah,
Yep, so
Soups has an issue.
why?
J19's lapping 1.5 seconds quicker than him.
Oh yeah, so he is. Yeah, he's appearing behind him
I
at a
think
rate
Soups
of
has
knots.
wing damage, but we can't see it. So he hasn't actually improved his time since changing tyres. Because Soups is in the 16s, J19's in the 14s.
I wonder if he's not the right hand side of his wing. Left hand side looks alright. Problem is with the onboard camera angle I've got, I can't see the right hand side.
The halo is in the V. What I would like is a car conditioner indicator. That's what I would like to have. Now, Soups is going to get stuck behind White now. I wouldn't be surprised if White's trying to get to 30 laps and Madman trying to get both to 30 laps. I think Soups just went a bit deep there. I'll tell you what's interesting. Is Michael C actually catching Madman?
Let's have a look at the last lap. Madman did a 1:14.9 the last lap. Michael C did a 1:14.5. So yeah, but only by 4/10. Not by much. Madman's making his ultra soft last extremely well. To still be in the 14s, high 14s, low 15s.
That's second penalty.
That is a second penalty for J19. We're not even half distance yet.
Nope. We have only been going for 22 minutes, though. So it is flying by.
No, it wasn't 22 minutes.
Yeah.
We started before 8 o'clock.
Oh, right, okay, sorry, I thought we started before.
Considering we're on lap 29, they're not lapping at less than a minute.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, yeah. 40, well 50 probably they started, probably. Or 40, oh, yellow flag up here, Mirabeau, Dougie.
That's the Ferrari, it's Dougie again.
Madman is in. Lap 29, or 28, sorry, he pitted. 29.
29. Yellow sector 2.
That'll be Dougie still.
Dougie still, yep.
Right, so, wee, Soups indeed. Right, so assuming both McLarens are going to the end.
That will be, yeah, that will be a safe assumption. Because those, and White
is in. And now J19 is right up behind Soups. So Mayhem has been lapped by Putterland. No, he hasn't, sorry. Oh, shut up. He's half a minute behind Putterland, sorry. So the fastest
How fast
lap...
do you think these cars are?
Fast enough.
Fastest lap is Michael C on a 13.4.
Yeah. Now, will we see that gap increase or decrease depending on whether or not Mattman can get the supers to fire up? They'll probably take a good couple of laps to warm up.
Yeah, they'll take a good couple of laps. So give it to about lap 33, 34, and we'll get a real indication. I want to say fair play to Dougie for continuing, because after well, in the leader's case on lap 31, Dougie's already 4 laps down.
Yeah, but what you got to remember is he's still getting points.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We've had the likes of Macy Boy already retire because they were, you know, losing their wing too often.
Right, so this is the gap we've got to keep an eye on. Soups is 20 seconds behind Michael C.
And look at that gap from Michael C to Madman, can I point out? It's already going up.
Yes, it is going up, yes, quite quickly.
Quite considerably. Has Michael C damaged his wing again? Or is it just
That's his pace. That is pace.
As Michael C comes up to lap Mayhem. Mayhem gets well out of the way.
Oh, Soups just hit the wall quite hard. To back. It's what... Oh, I don't know, because this is the thing, you've got to try and remember. This is... Obviously, broadcast camera, and us being online, might show it differently to what they have. They may just be a tap, but on our view, it's like a proper smack.
Yeah.
What do you think a pit stop is round here, though?
20 seconds.
Right, so at the moment, J19 will be ahead of Michael C.
So it's a small pit lane, but it's only 37 miles an hour.
Soups
hits the wall again. That'll be the other side of his wing this time, so that might spell more trouble.
Putterland is back in again. That'll be because his hypersofts have overheated.
Oh, Jenna, right on the back of Soups. Much better run through the chicane there.
And Mayhem is now ahead of Putterland.
He is indeed. Putterland finally goes on the supers.
That was because of wing damage.
Yeah.
I think Michael C has made an error. Would that be fair to say? Or
The gap has gone up a lot. So he's made an error, or he's already knocked some wing,
or he's cooked his tyres.
Pure pace, or he's cooked the tyres.
After 10 laps, really?
Sector 2 yellows.
That might be for someone letting...
Dougie again? Dougie again, I think.
We have Putterland right up behind Mayhem, very nearly.
Oh, Dougie! Oh! Putterland smacked into the back of Dougie in the swimming pool section. Putterland's knocked his wing again.
At least you've seen that, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, Dougie got out of the way of Mayhem, but unfortunately got in the way of Putterland there. And Putterland's retired. We're down to 7.
7. Still better than 2016.
Yes. Still better than real life 1996 as well.
Yeah, I'd be a bit concerned if we got down to that bad.
What was that, 3?
I would say 3, yes, but remember that was a wet race.
That was a wet race, but...
So was that dry to wet or wet to dry? I might have been dry to wet. Wet to dry, sorry.
I think it was wet to dry in 96. 97 was wet all the way through. I remember.
Right, so Soups is now... Wait for the next ticket to go through. 19 behind.
Yeah, it's 18.7. 18.6 on my screen. Yeah, I think Michael C is just purely struggling. And he's on the wrong strategy in comparison to the others.
Well, I'm fairly certain J19 is going to have to box again. White's doing a 2-stop as well, because he went back on Ultras.
He has indeed.
Which makes no sense. Why would you go that far unless you're thinking about going on Hypers at the end? But, yeah, a bit strange. Ooh, Soups just hit the wall again.
Soups hit more wall again. And again.
Nom, 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 nom. It's interesting Madman has not set the fastest time though.
I honestly don't think he's given it everything.
Oh, he has improved. Whoa!
Oh, Soups has hit the wall! J19's broken his wing on Soups.
Yep, that'll be damage of wing.
Nothing J19 could do there. Soups caught the barrier with his left rear.
Soups has also damaged his wing as well. The right-hand side of the ring's missing on Soups' car, so he'll have to pit as well.
J19 will stay out. Soups will stay out.
J19 is not missing as... J19 is not missing as much wing as Soups, though.
No, but he's missing about the same amount
he did
as
before.
Earlier on.
Mayhem is still going around with 09 spec wing. But he's now up to 6. So he's really behind the big 5.
Yeah, and so what's not to bet that he might not pick up another place or two at the end? His Madman just continues on. Yeah, I just think he's pacing himself.
Yeah, he's in the 14s.
Just taking it easy. Just found a comfortable rhythm.
Yeah, because if you look at his ERS, he's in ERS number 1 as well.
Probably low. Yeah, look at his deployment. He's barely used any this lap. So yeah, probably a low fuel mix, a low ERS mode, and just keeping out of the barrier and just going around doing laps.
But new Ultras. He will be behind White, but White we know has to pit again himself. But he will be easily ahead of Mayhem. Now what does Soups do? Soups is now in the low 18s again.
That's
and it's
more
wall again. So we're going to have a very quick charging J19 and a very quick White, both catching him.
Yeah.
I think J19 has done that purely for strategic purposes. He knows White has to pit again anyway. He can now go... Oh, can he? 40 laps?
40 laps on a set of Ultras? That's pushing the limits.
Yeah.
I thought the limits was... I thought the tyre life was about 43 laps for the Ultras. And that's assuming you don't overheat them.
This is true. So Mayhem hasn't even got to 40 laps yet on a set of Supers.
Yeah. And that's even with an 09 spec wing.
Yes, exactly. So how the heck is he not overheating his tyres yet? I got no idea. Well, think about it. Madman's got to do over 50 laps on his tyres. He's got to do 58.
The Super's...
Could do 74 laps.
No, he's got to do 48. It's 40 laps to go and he's done 9.
Sorry, my apologies, yes.
So, easy. The Supers can do 48, 49 laps. It's all about just keeping down the barrier. So the nearest battle at the moment is White and Soups, 10 seconds. That's the nearest battle.
But that gap will come down. Is coming down.
Yeah, and the gap from J19 and White will come down as well. So you just got to keep an eye on that.
So looking at what you've seen, what's the best strategy so far that you would recommend to the F1 drivers?
Sit in the pit lane, wait for lap 74 for everyone to crash and you go out. I think it looks like the Ultra Super Soft one stop looks the optimum. But you've got to have the track position to do it.
And then you've got to hope that the problem with doing that though is if someone could get to, let's say no one overheats their hypers and their hypers get to lap as Madman does fastest lap. If they can get to lap,
J19 instantly beats it.
Yeah. If the ultras, sorry, if the guys starting on the hypers can get to lap 15, 18 on the first stint, they can go on that super to the end.
Yeah, but the problem is you've got to get that hyper to lap 15, 18, 20 without overheating it.
Yes.
Which is so easy to do around here on that tyre.
Yes. But then the risk you're doing with that one is though, if you out qualify someone who's on the hyper but you're on this ultra, and then they pit first and they can get that super to get to the end, then what do you do? You might as well hope that if you got a pit stop gap towards the end, you pit again for new ultras and just try and smash the gap up.
Madman.
We've got a qualifying session going on. There we go again.
Has been upped.
Madman wants a clean a clean sweep.
Ooh, White.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Spins at Casino Square. In terms of the pit stops, Madman, Michael C, Soups, White, and Mayhem. Somehow Mayhem have only pitted once. J19 pitted twice. Dougie 6 times.
You're still nowhere near the record, so that's the main thing.
Nowhere near the record.
But saying that, I can see our race being wet at some point, so it has been the last couple of years. It has been wet for us.
Hello, fellow F1 drivers. You heard it from Stephen, not me. So if it
Monaco in the wet's good.
Who's...
You like Monaco in the wet.
Yeah, I like it, but I know a lot of people who won't. And if it does rain, I know they know who to lynch now, not me.
Oh, yellow sector 2.
Dougie again at the hairpin. Just recovered from a half spin at the hairpin.
Oh, new fastest lap again from J19. He can see White now.
No, I think you find that's Madman up ahead. That's Madman in the middle of him and White.
Oh, is it? Okay.
That's a McLaren.
Is he missing more front wing, or is it just me? Michael C is in. What's this going to be? It must be for softs. Supers even.
Super soft's got to be. It's 36 laps. It is super soft, and it's more wing. Another wing change. He'll still just about rejoin second, I think.
Yeah, he will do. Soups comes across the line now. And Soups is missing front wing himself, so...
Yeah.
Oh, so Madman now leads by a whole minute!
What was the gap Mayhem had on 2016?
It was several laps. But think about it, he had someone like Dougie and someone in AI mode.
Oh yes, David Ward. Okay, right, where are we at now? J19's got that gap down to White to about 6 seconds. And White himself is 6 seconds from Soups.
So both halved their respective gaps.
Yeah. But it does also mean they're only 15 seconds, J19 is only 15 seconds off Michael C.
Yes. So Michael C can't really make another error.
No.
When will Mayhem pit? Will he pit now for Ultras at lap 50, do we think?
You would like to think he will pit.
Yeah. Well, he has a bit as a lap 4.
Yeah, he's been on the tyres for 40 laps, so you'd have to do 74.
Which is the limit on the soft supers even. And Madman is lapping. Ooh, that was confidence from Madman to go around the outside for White in the tunnel.
That was risky. I probably wouldn't have taken that risk. What that has allowed is J19 to catch another 4 seconds on White there.
That's the gap is now.
J19 on the back of White, 1.6, 1.7.
1.4.
Yeah, 1.5 seconds. There's the battle for P4. With P3 with damage and P2 having suffered damage throughout the race. So,
the leader is still pulling away from second.
Yeah. The remaining podium positions out after the leader, I think is wide open still.
Yes.
We've only got 7 cars on track. 4 of them are in pretty close quarters.
So Mayhem's all on his own, I think.
Mayhem's all on his own. Mayhem is a minute 7 behind J19. He's actually just ahead of them on the road.
I was going to say it makes no sense because Madman's a minute ahead of Michael C, and then Mayhem's a minute and 8 ahead of or behind J19, so they must be quite close. Ooh, yes, J19! Ooh, 2/10 is all it is. Mayhem pits. He is pitted.
And it's Ultras.
He's a bit early.
Well, let's get, he's a couple of laps down. He's a lap down on J19. He's a lap down on the leader. So Mayhem's only got to do a minimum of 76 laps. That's assuming he doesn't get lapped again later on in the race.
True.
But this is... See, look, Michael C is just approaching to back now. Madman's in the tunnel.
Yeah, and to put into another perspective, J19 is actually catching Michael C still.
Yeah, the problem is, for J19 and White, they've got to unlap themselves before they can get the suits.
And they are catching Madman.
They're catching Madden's not pushing, as we've been saying, as I've been saying quite constantly. I think he's just purely cruising to the end because the gap's not going up or down really on Michael C since Michael C's pitted. But Mike Madman's going to have two battling cars up his backside at the moment.
And then he's got his but the pair of them are catching his teammate.
Yeah.
This is going to be really awkward for Madman. He's going to have to either get it on with it or...
Do you remember last season? Madman was penalised last season for holding up a battle that he was not involved in just to help his teammate. I believe it was Russia.
Oh, J19's hit the wall!
J19's hit the wall, but I think
and lost damage. No, he has got damage. He's lost a part of his front.
He has got one damage. Yeah, if you remember to Russia last year, Madman lapped someone. I can't remember who it was. It might have been White. Who was in a battle with Supes. He lapped White and then just sat between them the remaining laps.
I think Madman has put the hammer down, so I can't see his name anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, J19's really close to White now.
Yeah. Got lunge into one. He's going for it.
No.
No, he's not. Ooh, he's
gives him a tap though instead.
Through one.
That was close. If I was J19 actually, I would pit now again.
Oh, what? Get the fresh, more of a tap.
Get new tyres, new front wing, then you're on his own. White has to pit at some point himself, and so does Supes, because I suspect Supes has damage, or we know Supes has got damage.
Yeah.
But there's the two McLarens there. Oh, that was so close to the wall for J19 out of Nouvelle.
Man gets another. I think that's his third.
That's his second.
Get his second of it.
Not as close this time. Ooh! That was a hard attack. That was a hard attack.
Right, so Supesy will now be getting blue flags on his teammate. There he goes.
Oh, another tap.
Oh, I think Madman's just knocked his wing. I think Madman just knocked the right-hand side of his wing out of the hairpin.
Another tap.
Oh, it's actually 19.
Yeah,
it was.
That was another tap. Ooh.
Yeah, Madman's lost some wing. Madman's knocked his wing.
Oh, J19 was looking in Larascas for a minute there.
Yeah, I'm on board with J19 now.
No, he's not.
Oh,
no.
He's not quite got the run. Not this time.
There'll be another tap though.
And Supes must be looking behind him now and thinking, oh my god!
Well, J19 has to sort of get this done quite quickly because otherwise White will have DRS!
Oh, he's there!
He's through?
He's through?
I don't know.
Is White just going through?
I don't know. Nothing against the rules doing that.
No. Nothing against the rules doing that at all. I'm pretty certain White would not want to let J19 through, considering he is in a battle of the championship with Michael C. So, not sure what else about there. It looked like, I don't know if...
What's going on?
J19's deep.
What's going on? That was weird. J19's lagging.
Oh,
I've got
shit,
a
yes, he
lot of
is.
lag here. Someone's lagging a lot.
Yeah, J19, just seen his car jump. He's jumped back behind White. So maybe he wasn't let through. He just had a bit of a lag moment there.
Sector 2.
Sector 2. Dougie again at the hairpin.
Might make a point that Mayhem. Has Mayhem actually changed his wing?
Yeah, I can see his wing. I can see he's actually got winglets on the left-hand side now. I think that Force India wing doesn't have as many
Physical elements.
So he might have not actually lost his wing earlier on then.
Well, he's not. The only reason why I say that, he's not too far behind the J19 White battle.
I know. Unfortunately for him, he's a lap behind them.
And then these two mucking around with letting each other through, like after you, has let Soups get away again for 5.5 seconds.
It has.
Madman's in!
Yeah, I'm pretty certain I saw him knock his wing earlier.
Oh, J19's had a Soup! J19's had a White in the Rascas! That's bizarre.
Oh. What's happening? Dougie's in the wall at Mirabeau again. Oh, Dougie spun again at Mirabeau. He's still got to be careful. Soups has got to be careful.
Oh.
J19 has now got to be careful.
Eek.
Oh!
So he go! Oh, look at Mayhem! Look around behind White now all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's just a shame Mayhem's a lap down on White. Otherwise, otherwise I think he'd have him. Well, I think he's going to have him anyway.
Right, now J19's now in hot... Huh?
So that little bit of excitement's over.
Oh, so now J19's in hot pursuit of Soups.
Mayhem's just hit the back of White.
Mayhem's got to be careful here that he doesn't damage any... Mayhem's done quite a quick lap time actually, it looks like. What's his fastest time?
13.6?
13.6, yes, it's been quite a quick lap time.
Half a second of what Madman's done.
However, wait 1 minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
This looks freaking quick already. He is half a second up on his own time through the first sector.
He's just setting the marker down thinking I'm having that lap back.
Yeah, most probably. What the hell?
Was that 2 5 seconds I just saw there for
That was 2 5 seconds. Yeah, this car looks like it's on rails. .1 up. This will be an 11 if he's not if maybe, I don't know. Be either a low 12 or high 11. Yep, 11.7. Right, beat that. He's got to be careful though.
Back to within, yeah, he's got to be careful not to spin his car doing that. J19 is now within 3 seconds, or getting to 3 seconds behind Soups again.
Before you start stuffing your face again with chocolate.
I do. It's not chocolate, shush.
Apple.
It's a banana shift.
Oh, close enough. Saying that, I'm quite glad that these guys are running full damage, not simulation.
Yeah, I think it would have been done by now.
Yeah, because I think every single person has had a wing go.
Yeah.
I don't know what this does to the championship though, apart from Madman running away a bit more.
It'll bring Michael C closer to J19 as it stands. But
yeah, but will it be by 5 points or just the 6 points or the 3 points? We don't know about Soups yet, because Soups has still got another 22 laps to do. He's got to do another. He's got to be on 51, sorry, by the time we finish.
Oh, J19's hit the wall again.
Mayhem! What are you doing? They're side by side going into Tabac.
Oh God!
What are you doing?
What's through?
J19's now a second behind.
Yeah, J19's been flying.
Just don't do an Ocon, please!
I know this wasn't his fault, but poor Leclerc into Nouvelle.
Well, that was a car failure. Slightly different.
I know, but still, don't upright yourself or don't slam into the car.
Car failure, not brain failure. Then I think right up behind Soups now. Oh, Sue! That was strange. Right, so no movement in sector 1. No, Graham's too far behind. J19 is not too far behind.
Here comes that madman behind them approaching again.
What, behind who?
Soups and J19.
Yes, that will be. Oh, J19
Yeah,
much better run!
He's got to run! He's through!
Oh, no,
he
but
doesn't get stopped though! Oh,
he's
that's
still...
more winged on. That's got to be a pit stop. That has to be a pit stop.
He's got to be careful he doesn't hit...
Oh, Mayhem's gone. Mayhem's gone at Nouvelle.
Yep. That might have been the rear wheel. Yep, J19's in.
It was a good attempt from J19, but I just couldn't get it slowed.
The only problem is now, he's now going to be stuck behind White again.
Yeah.
So he's got the same problem again. He might actually... Mayhem will unlap himself.
Mayhem has unlapped himself on J19. By a fair margin as well.
Yeah, it's quite easy margin.
Another one for Dougie.
How many time penalties has he now got? I'm going to have a look. at
Let's
this.
have a look at this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 5 penalties and 2 5-second stop goes he's got.
Right, Madman's only got 1 warning. Michael C's got 2 warnings. Soups has one. What? Hang on, this makes no sense. What? He's got 3 warning. Oh, might have been for contact.
One might have been for contact.
White's got 1 penalty. J19 has 1. Hang on. Yeah, 1.
J19's got 2 or 3.
2. Mayhem has 1, 2, 3. Doug Issues had 5. Putterland had 1, 2, 3. Matey Boy had 1 warning. Blood and Sands had a penalty. And Callum Rose had a penalty. Callum Rose only did 9 laps.
Oh, Dougie's gone. Dougie's finally gone. I think at Mirabel again. Or Casino Square. Casino Square. He's hit the wall on the exit.
Oh, there's the penalty for Soups. Nouvelle. That's interesting. J19 had to run out of ultra soft tyres. He had to go back on 13 lap old tyres.
Yeah, he has.
So that's made his life that little bit harder.
It has indeed.
But will Soups have to pit again? He's done 34 laps now. He's got 18 to go. 17 to go, sorry, because he's a lap down, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yeah,
Is he
he
a
got
lap down?
lapped the last lap. He got lapped a lap ago.
Oh,
More yellow sector.
Mayhem.
Mayhem. Final corner.
Anthony Noakes.
That'll be the clip in the rear wheel on the barrier.
No, I'm not sure, because he was nose in to the, like, nose to pit lane. If it was the rear wheel, who'd have actually done a full 180.
Well, do you reckon he's
I think he's
off the
gone.
outside wall then?
Yeah, that's what I think. Can J19 get back on the podium after the race he's had? That's the question. It depends though, because
he's got 20 seconds to find in 18 laps to Soups.
It's doable though, because he's already taken 2 seconds out of White.
No,
No,
he's
more
on
than
14
that.
lap old. He's on 14 lap old ultras.
Yeah, but they're 14 laps younger than White. Though.
Yeah, but then he's got to find another 13 seconds after White to get the Soups to get the podium.
This is true.
And J19's got more penalties than those ahead of him.
This is also true. Though no.
Sorry to be the Grinch there, but nah.
We would like to see him try, but we find it unlikely. Is that a fair way of saying it?
It will be a valiant attempt, but I think he will come up short.
The clouds are moving.
Or away? Down?
Into space. Is Madman trying to lap the field?
To be honest, possibly. He's using a fair amount of battery at the moment, but I think he'll need Michael C to make another error, another wing damage error between now and the end of the race for him to catch that, I reckon. I'm actually saying that. He's only in a tunnel. The pace of runs he's had, who knows, maybe. We'll keep an eye on that. J19 1.5 seconds off White.
Yep, that gap has, what's the word, come down rather quickly. And he has actually got a full wing for once that I have seen.
Don't jinx him, for Christ's
Too late,
sake.
too late.
The problem is though, I know most of his wing damage has been caused by the barrier, but I think he's hit more cars than he has barriers today.
Yee!
That's nearly proven there.
J19 will have to get this done quick.
J19, he might have had. Oh, he might have had a terrible race in terms of breaking
being
his wing
stuck behind people.
Being stuck behind people, but to be fair, he's had a lot of stream time today as a result. He's always been in the action. It's almost like he's done it intentionally.
J19 started third, didn't he?
J19 has lost 2 positions, yes. He did start third, yeah, he got jumped by, oh no, he jumped Michael C at the start, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he got to second by turn 1. Yeah, Soups is, out of all the people left, Soups is the highest climber at 3 positions up.
Oh, White's hit the wall in the pit lane, in the wall. White's hit the...
Do you want to start again?
White hit the wall in the tunnel. There we go.
There we go.
White's really struggling with something.
Yeah, well that just might purely just be tyres. He's been on those ultras for 32 laps. So that might be overheating tyres. Or just pure wear.
No damage.
No, luckily.
This is gonna end bad.
I don't think Mercedes have any wings left to offer. Then again, Charlie isn't here, so they could borrow his. Oh, good nudge.
Good thing the wheels on this game are actually effectively rectangles. Like, so they have like own force fields around them.
Oh my god, the run he's got here, he up the inside. He's got it done.
See, I'm a bit confused for there. If the person on the outside has to go on the escape road, how does that work? They should really have left. The person on the inside doesn't really need to give them room because it's their corner.
There's only enough space for 1 by 1, so as long as you're the car ahead going into the corner, then I'd say it's your corner.
And you've actually made the corner.
And if you make the corner, then it's move done. Because you can't expect to go too wide through there, or through anywhere really. It's just not. There isn't really anywhere you can really go too wide, as we saw with J19 and Putterland earlier.
This is true.
Wheel banging.
The problem is though, you need to have the respect of the driver on the outside to give you racing room.
Right, so J19.
Meanwhile, may I make a suggestion to my earlier point?
Yeah.
Look who Madman's about to lap!
Here comes Madman to lap. And he's lapped him. So that is the entire field, 1 lap down. I think Michael C just wants this race done sooner rather than later.
I think Michael C also has wing damage. Right hand side.
He does. Yeah, I've just seen that.
So Soup's going to be the only one to realistically do a 1-stop, but also has his own damage.
Well, that's what I mean. He's trying to do the 1-stop to get the podium, but J19 has pulled 3 seconds since he's passed White.
I think a 2-stop is the quickest way of doing this.
I think it is.
Regardless, forget track position, I think...
White's in again.
I think he might not have, but he didn't change tyres. He's gone back out on 29 lap old tyres.
He's changed, yeah, he changed to a set that were already used. That's what happened there, and the wing's gone. There's more wing change as well. He's gone on to Hypersofts.
Graham has out-lapped himself again.
Yep, he's now 11.3, J19 to Soups. I'm just going to double check the number of penalties again between those two.
I think J19's got 3.
Soups has got 2. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2.
J19's got
2.
another
No,
one.
they're both on 2.
J19's just got another one.
Oh, made that 3 for J19 now. So, if J19's going to finish on the podium, he's got to get 3 seconds ahead of Soups as it stands. So that's 14.3, really, the gap he's got to find in 11 laps. But with Soups' damage, that could be possible. But J19's tyres will also be starting to feel a bit worse for wear now.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting to see what actually happens between those two.
He's only taken a second out of him this lap.
Yeah, and they're a lap down, don't think, yet. So they're only going to be doing 77 laps.
Silly question. If Madman crashes on lap 78, who wins? J19's in the pit lane.
If he crashes on the last lap...
J19 is in the pit lane.
Yep.
Hypers.
I think that's tactical. That's tactical. I think he's just literally... Because he's got the gap on white, that is to be in a position to charge back up to Soups, I reckon.
He's got to be careful though, them tyres don't overheat.
If Madman crashes on the last lap, he doesn't finish the race, so the guys will be able to just keep unlapping themselves until they pass him. So, it doesn't matter if Madman crashes on the last lap or not, the guys will be able to just unlap themselves. So, Madman does need to get to the end. That's half a minute J19's got to find on Soups. That's not going to happen unless Soups hits.
It'll be 3 seconds a lap he'll have to do, but
yeah.
New hypers against 42 lap old softs? Supers?
2 and a bit maybe?
Don't say anything yet!
He just can't overheat those.
That's 2 seconds. That's 3 seconds. That's 4 seconds.
Okay, they might be possible.
I think he might also want. He may also want Madman's fastest lap.
If Mayhem gets another penalty. Yeah, that might be more of it, I think. I think this is more a case of get fastest lap and see what we can do about the guy ahead. So that's 6 seconds since he's pitted. That's 4 laps.
Yeah.
That's 4 laps at that pace, he'll catch him.
This is what I'm saying. I think a one-stop is not the quickest way of doing this. We actually know it's not the quickest way of doing it in real life. It's just the fact that it's the overtaking that's the problem.
Oh, Soups is knocked his win.
Soups is in, and he's got 5 seconds to go as well. J19 will now be up to 3rd.
Soups hit the wall at Raskas.
Easy for J19 now, and I think he will smash the fastest. Yep.
11.3.
Not really a smash though.
No, that's only 4 tenths.
Now, what does Madman now do?
Does he want to keep that gap, that 1 lap lead, or does he pit just to go for fastest lap? He's out of battery, is Madman. He's got no battery left, so he definitely tried it.
He's also,
but
he's overheated his rear tyres.
He has, hasn't he? He's overdone it.
He's got no rear grip.
Has he just had a spin? He wouldn't have. No, we haven't had any yellows, so is he gone for the fastest lap? He's overcooked it, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's overcooked his rear boots. The easiest way to tell would be through to back looking at the balance.
That was not quick through there.
No.
Yep. That
first.
Michael C another 3 seconds.
That was at the swimming pool. That was odd.
That might be at the Verstappen chicane.
It was. See, Michael C's doing 16.9s.
5 seconds.
I know he won't catch him.
No.
He would have needed 9 extra laps at this pace.
He needs 9 laps at the current pace to catch him. There's only 6 to go. But you just see how much of that 45 seconds J19 does catch on Michael C. Assuming he doesn't bin it by pushing this hard. Is this another fastest lap from J19?
No, it won't be. 12.7.
Suits went back out on ultras.
Yeah, I know, I noticed that.
I don't get why he didn't try the hypers.
Ah, Mayhem's pitted again. Don't know if you've noticed that.
Yes, he has. I think he knocked his
White
wing.
pitted as well.
I think they're all trying to do their fastest lap possible.
Yeah, Madman has no grip at all. It looks like he's taking everything in about 4th to 5th gear. It looks like.
Third fastest lap time of the day for Mayhem on 12.5.
Yeah, J19 has to be careful. If he pushes any harder, he'll overheat his tyres.
Yeah, and then we'll find himself potentially in a wall.
Oh, that was close to Michael C. Oh, Michael C's going for a wheel banging on the wall, going nom 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 nom. Michael C's going nom 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 on the walls.
J19's got the gap down to Michael C to 38. It was 45 2 laps ago. Ooh.
What?
Michael C shifted down too many gears and the rear tried stepping out on him.
Michael C's got no grip, Madman's got no grip. I don't know whether or not it's overheating rear tyres or physically the rear tyres have worn out. I think it might be the second one.
Well, it's 22 laps on the Ultra, so they are definitely past their best.
And you don't know actually if does the game, because you know how unintelligent the Codemasters game theory is, does the game realise you do have traction control on and adjust the tyre wear, or does it assume you have been wheel spinning all the time?
I have no idea. Oh, it's not something I've tested, unfortunately.
Because I'm only wondering, because Michael sees wheel spinning out of every single corner.
I don't think he uses assist anyway. He doesn't use traction control, I don't think. Anyway.
Ooh, ooh! Not enough lock there at the hairpin! The Madman's already nearly across the start line.
Michael C's going through to back as Madden starts the line.
Yeah. J1932 behind now.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, is
Oh,
it?
no, no,
But
no,
he's
no,
in
no,
the
no.
podium. He's got his podium.
Like Michael's bounced off another wall.
Okay, so 1 second.
What?
J19 beat to stand it off. Madden comes round to start the penultimate lap.
No, Michael's hit the wall properly hard that time.
He's got to carry on. He can't afford to hit.
Yeah, no, he hasn't got any damage. He hasn't got any damage, but he did properly hit the wall with the wheel. What was he doing?
Oh, Madden's deep at Brascas. Madden's at the start of his final lap. To be fair, it's been absolutely dominant.
It's been
for
easy.
Madden today. It's been easy. Apart from the laps where he's pushed to get the fastest lap, he hasn't had to use fourth gear pretty much in sort of metaphorical terms. It's been quite a simple task today for him. Man gets speeding in the pit lane. Why would you pit? I'm guessing he doesn't realise that the leader is on the final lap. But Madden's gone through to back now. Through the twinkle section for the final time. Just the final kiss on the barrier just to finish the race with. And Madden is going to take victory at Monaco by a full lap.
Meanwhile,
see it on the wall again. I can see going for Raskas now. He will take second place. I think he'll actually be quite through with that here yet. The weaving, I think, proves that.
Well, it's a bad return to form. The last two races have been absolutely rubbish for him.
Yeah. White has come through in P5.
Mayhem's going to try and unlap himself on Soups.
Day 19 will come through into
Mayhem don't hit the wall
P3.
there! Mayhem hit the inside wall to back and bounced off onto the second wall. But he would still be classified 6th.
He would still be classified anyway if he did crash, so... Masuch is getting his
unserved stop goes.
Unserved stop go.
Well, that's now done for another year for this lot.
Yeah, and these guys get to have a 4-week break now before they go again at
Get
Canada.
the winter break.
But yeah, I don't think there'll be any less looking forward to Canada.
No,
Because
Canada
another,
arguably could be even worse.
Yes.
Especially on tyre wear, and it's so much faster than Monaco.
Oh dear me.
Oh dear.
Look at all those penalties.
Mayhem 6. Dougie 5. The only one who didn't get a penalty was Madman.
Well, Matey Boy as well, technically.
Yeah, but Matey Boy hadn't done that many laps though.
Yeah, Madman getting through the entire race without a penalty again is quite
Made it
impressive.
look easy.
So 2 stops. No one got through on the 1 stop.
Nope.
Dougie done 10 before he crashed.
Yep. That would have been the record.
Yeah. If he kept on going, I think that would have been the record. But as always, Monaco always provides stressful racing for the commentators.
Yeah. Well, Canada could be even worse. That's quite
Canada could be worse,
that's
and
quite a
there'll be
regular
other-
one to rain, isn't it?
Yeah, and there will be other tracks later in the season like Singapore that will also be quite stressful, I reckon. But yeah, thank you for joining us again. F2 League, as we've already mentioned, will be returning the first weekend after New Year, when they'll be racing around Canada.
I think the 7th of Jan, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah. The final league action you'll see this year will be F1 League, when they take part in Monaco next weekend. So the likes of myself and Stephen will obviously be there to try and keep it out of the barrier. But yeah, we will see you whenever. See you next time.